while your calendar is full and your bed is still empty. Ooh, right! If you just clicked on this, it's because the title made you flinch. Good. Stay with me, sis. I'm about to tell you the truth that nobody in your life has the guts to say. Not your sister, not your best friend, and not your therapist. Ooh! I said it. And then no, you are not too busy to date. You're hiding. And today I'm going to show you exactly how, where, and why. So I'm Coach Cass. Hey girl, hey. If we haven't met yet, I help high achieving women over 40 stop attracting the wrong men and finally meet the one they actually want to build a life with. I work a lot with doctors, nurses, pharmacists, attorneys, C-suite women, even retirees. So if you're pulling 12-hour shifts, running a practice, on call every third weekend, or the one everybody at work goes to when something breaks, listen, your family is always calling on you, like mine is right now, this episode is for you. Here's what I hear from every single woman who books a call with me. Coach, I want a relationship. I really do. I just don't have the time for that right now. And I'm going to ask you the same thing I asked them. Really? Because last Saturday, the one where your shift ended at 7 a.m. and you had the whole day off, what did you actually do with it? You told yourself you'd catch up on sleep. You scrolled on Instagram till noon. You did a load of laundry. You went to Target, got a couple of things. Or maybe you didn't go to Target. You know, boycott is real. But you went to a store. You came home. You took a bath. You watched 3 episodes of something on Netflix. You chilled a little. You fell asleep on the couch at 9:30. You had 12 free hours, sis. And not one of them had anything to do with meeting a man. So no, time is not a problem. That's priorities. It's a priorities problem. Dressed up in scrubs, dressed up in suits, dressed up in that homeless outfit you like to wear when you're home alone. I know. I don't always look like this either. I need you to hear me on this. You ready? Because I used to be you. When you're a high achieving woman, something weird happens to the word busy somewhere around your mid-30s, right? It stops being a schedule. It starts being an armor. Like, I'm too busy for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Because here's the thing. There's something about being genuinely, undeniably busy that nobody can be disappointed in you. And you're constantly burying yourself in busy, burying yourself in work so you don't have to deal with the desire that you have to be in a great relationship. Your mom can't ask you why you're still single if you're literally saving lives or running courtrooms, boardrooms, and all the best, right? Your married friends can't feel sorry for you if you just got off a 14-hour shift or you just landed a great deal with a client and you're taking over the world. You were just on Bloomberg. You can't be disappointed in yourself if you're literally didn't have the time. Busy became the one airtight excuse that lets you avoid the one thing that might actually reject you. Because sweetie, and I say this with all the love in my chest, being a doctor is hard. Being a VP, being a CEO, being an entrepreneur, being a mom, being a divorcee, being a widower, being never married, all of it is hard. But it's a thing that you're good at. You know you're good at it. You got the license, the degrees, the patience, the clients who send you Christmas cards. Love, you don't know if you're good at love. The last time you really tried, it blew up, or he cheated, or he ghosted, or he turned out to be exactly like your father, which you did not want. And you decided quietly somewhere, we're not doing that again. And the next morning, you picked up an extra shift, extra volunteer assignment, an extra thing to be able to not deal with your reality. Let me tell you how I know. I know because you have time to deep clean your pantry but not be on a dating app. You have time to plan a girls trip to Tulum 8 months out but not to meet a guy for coffee on Thursday. You have time to watch 4 episodes of whatever everybody's watching on Netflix, but not to answer the message from the one guy who seems actually kind of interesting. It's not about the hours in the day. It's about what you're willing to be vulnerable for. And right now, you're not willing to be vulnerable for love. Let's be honest. Here's the hardest thing about this episode. I want you to sit with it. The version of you who is too busy right now, too busy at 47, you'll still be too busy at 52. You'll still be too busy when your nieces and nephews start having kids, and still the aunt who's focused on her career. The calendar is not going to magically open up. The calendar and the career is not going to be less demanding. Even if you retire today, you will still find a second career or a thing or a deck to build. You know that you always have goals and things to do. So there is no finish line when you cross it and go, okay, Now is my time for love. There just isn't. As a goal-oriented, driven woman, you always got something to do. And if you don't make the time now, you won't make the time later. You'll just be older and more practiced at pretending you're fine with it. I remember at Wanted Women Live, which is our annual event that happens in October. You should check it out, wantedwomanlive.com. One of the women stood up and she said that, she had given her all to her job. And when she packed up her box and left that job and all her work besties, her phone didn't ring. It was radio silent. And she had to face the hard truth that she gave her all to something that didn't even remember her when she closed that door. Don't sell your soul to work, sis. Having a full calendar is not a badge of honor. And listen, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to wake you up while there's still plenty of time. I don't care if you're 40, 50, 60, 70, wherever you're at. The women I work with, doctors, executive partners at firms, they're getting it done. Entrepreneurs, authors, retirees, all of the above. They're still getting into the real grown-up, fulfilling relationships in their 40s, in their 50s, in their 60s and more. This isn't a fairy tale. This is what happens when a busy, successful woman decides her love life gets the same rigors as her career. The same calendar, the same discipline, the same refusal to accept bad results. Hello? You don't need more time. You need to stop wasting time on people who don't need to be in your space. Are you understanding? You need to stop using time as the reason you haven't started yet. If this has landed, any of this has landed, if you listen to this and went, oh gosh, she's talking about me, I want you to do the right next thing. Go to the show notes, click the link that says book a call with Coach Cass. I want you to book a sales call so we can get on a call together. You tell me what's really going on and we figure out whether my program is the right fit for where you actually are, not where you keep telling everybody you are. That's it. That's the whole ask. You spend about 30 minutes with me on a call about the one part of your life you keep pretending is fine. I'll see you in the next episode. Make sure to like and subscribe and tell a friend.